Let's take a look today at what FLEER was doing in 1993. We've got the FLEER Flagship. This is Series 2, featuring some Tom Glavine insert cards. 15 cards behind this tamper-proof kind of poly wrapper. And the FLEER Ultra, Series 1 with Dennis Eckersley cards. You only get 14 in here, but a little fancier foil, glossier cards. So FLEER Flagship versus FLEER Ultra on today's Junk Wax Genius, the channel on YouTube where we open old baseball cards and talk about it. Thank you for being here today. If you weren't here yesterday, go back and check that one out, where I opened 84 tops. Pretty nice card in that pack. A couple of them, actually, but one in particular, very excited about. Thank you for watching, subscribing, liking, commenting, all those things. As I like to say while I'm opening packs, those little interactions with this channel help YouTube understand that it is not a huge waste of everyone's time. Here we have our beautiful cards. Steve Fry starts us off. I love these silver borders. You can see the studio lights overhead. We will compare and contrast. Roberto Kelly, signed by the Reds. Pictured with the Yankees, signed by the Reds. Juan Guzman, I guess that's a benefit of this being Series 2. Jose Oquendo. And cards going every which way. We'll flip these over so that we can read Mike Munoz, Pat Rapp, Joe Orsulak, Alejandro Pena, another one where he's updated, signed by the Pirates, Dave Stewart, now with the Blue Jays, Tommy Green, Gary Wayne with two first names, Sergio Valdez, Terry Leach, great shot capturing his delivery, Denny Boucher, pictured with the Indians, no little tag that says he's now with the Rockies. I think he was maybe an expansion draft pick. There you go. Denny was the Rockies' 10th pick in the 3rd round. Darren Dalton, the Phillies league leaders there. Okay, there's our baseline FLEER from 1993. What did they do differently in Ultra? Well, they did not really update the Ultra design year over year. Basically, this design, front and back, mirrors what they did in 1992, just with a slightly different color scheme. You've got the full color, full bleed, left to right, all the way to the top. And then at the bottom, you've got this gold line separating the photo from the marble. And when you use marble, you know it's high class. Steve Buechele, first player in this pack. George Brett, excellent. Love the flaming baseball feature there in the logo. Nice touch. A little bit of sticking with this gloss. We'll come back to that. Scott Cooper. Mike Williams. He's got the rookie ribbon. Nice touch there. Frank Thomas. Phenomenal. Again, a man with two first names. Like George Brett. Mike Bordick. I think that's Lee Stevens. Gary DiSarcina. A couple takeout slides here for our second baseman and shortstops. Mike Bordick, Gary DiSarcina. That might be Cousin Mickey Tetleton. Nice choices of the photos there. Brian Jordan breaking out of the box. George Bell, perennial all-star with the Blue Jays. Sammy Sosa, excellent. Mike Stanton. We continue. Mike Timlin, probably no relation to Mike Stanton. Dave Valley. And we end with Chris Nabholz. All right, let's take a look at the gloss on the fronts of these, side by side. There's Frank Thomas, there's Denny Boucher. Pretty close. Might be just a little more, a little glossier on the FLEER Ultra than it is the baseline. Anyway, great gloss on these cards. Tasteful use of the gold foil. And then on the back, emphasis on recent statistics, the most recent season, and then career stats. Pretty good with Frank Thomas and George Brett. Frank, Thomas, George, Brett. It's Junk Wax Genius. We've opened old baseball cards. I've talked about it. I hope that you have liked, subscribed, made a comment, and we'll see you tomorrow with 2 different packs. Thanks for watching.